Aloha, dear sweet family of light. It's me, Lisa Transcendence Brown. And I'm on a video rampage today. And I'm moving all over the house trying to find that most perfect place to do videos from. Because there are so many. And every time the sun changes space and moves around the house, then my ability to do a video changes. So apparently I get to move around a whole lot and do videos from all over the place. So, yet again, and then another one. Okay, so here we go. Let's talk a bit. This one's going to be about waking up and moving into a higher density physical plane. And the reason I want to do this one is because as we expand our consciousness, then we are moving from reality from one to the next constantly. But our physical existence goes through a different process too. Everything that was of our old consciousness that was represented by our unconsciousness, which would have been lack of anything, lack of love, lack of respect, lack of integrity, lack of enough, being enough, having enough. Everywhere that we would compromise, we have to work through all of that stuff, and we have to transcend all of that from within ourselves. We have to let all of that stuff go. And our beliefs are constantly going to be challenged. They're going to be ripped to shreds. They're going to be deconstructed. All along the way, there are breaking points. We have to be broken if we're stubborn and resistant and holding on to old programs out of fear, out of protection or survival mode. That is a big one, especially lately. Now, all of us, we held certain things as humans. And we're all hybrids here. We're hybrids as human and galactics and Lemurians and Atlanteans and everything. Now, I say all of us because when I see all of us. I don't see this one has that and another one doesn't. I see we all have the same capabilities. I see we all have the same opportunities. I see we all have everything at our disposal. And the difference is those of us who are embracing and taking it and utilizing it and waking up, and your DNA will constantly change. We started out, if you will, as at some point in time, and some people were awake for a while and then they went to sleep. Because that meant they were entering into their time of moving into that unconscious state in order to clear up or that which was held within them that was not of that pure divine source, powerful essence that we all have access to from inside. This is about activating those aspects of you that you did not know were there and embracing them and expanding them from the inside out by being them until that's who you are again. It means constantly moving between aspect and different realities and what you're here to do, and your purposes are going to change continually, and you'll have one and then you'll have a million, and then you won't know what's what, and it's going to be all over the place all along the way. That's the point. How we flow through these realities is very different here. When our cells start activating in photonic light, we become quantum beings, quantum light beings again. That light is what drives us. That light is what powers us. That light is bright and it's magnificent, and we emit light in everything that we do. When we expand into dimensions, into other dimensions, we get to see, we get to experience, we get to feel the vibration of that as long as we are able or meant to. Now, the more we let go and recognize and release the old programming, the more that we're able to expand and live in those dimensions from the inside out, the more our physical world outside starts to change dramatically. But a lot of people want to hold on to the physical world because they believe that that's the way things are. And it's not true. Your physical reality is a transmission from inside of you and the vibrations and the frequencies that you hold. So if you're holding on to old mentalities, old beliefs, things out of safety, then your physical reality cannot align the way that it needs to for you. So you can live and thrive and experience these magnificent realities, these higher density plane realities. The physical density inside the body, it has to be released. That's what a lot of people are going through as their light body activates and their body goes crystalline. And they hold Christed consciousness within them. The physical body goes through an immense and sometimes intense upgrade process, complete transformation from the inside out. And everything that is not of that higher state of consciousness has got to go. And it was anchored deep within the physical body, in the bones, in the teeth, in the organs, every part of our system, all the grid work was inside our body. Okay, so I've been teaching on that for years, so I'm not going to go all through that right now because that's like a really in-depth process that's actually very simple. But each time you hold that new higher state of consciousness long enough, each time you let go of something that is not of the conscious reality that you want to experience here, each time something is not in alignment with who you are at your core, that abundant, magnificent, brilliant, beautiful, divine being, then you have to choose to let it go. Your physical reality will constantly realign for you, and you will end up vibrating into a new physical reality. And that's the hard part for us when we start becoming multidimensional. We're ready to go. And that happens all along the way because we'll get fed up with the physical reality constantly. But that's important too. That means that there's some separation within ourselves that's got to go. And then you awaken to new knowledge, new understandings, new everything, and you're right back again. And so this process means that you're going to wake up in a new physical reality, new, higher vibrational physical things, new higher vibrational physical beings, new higher vibrational experiences. And the reason higher or lower, I'm not talking about a comparison, good, bad, right, wrong. That's not what this is. This is about the frequency bandwidth of a vibration. And we vibrate at a higher frequency and we get to experience the physical reality that responds to those frequencies that we hold. That's the part of embodiment that's really, really important here is you have to break the old mentalities. You have to break the old beliefs. You have to break the old programs and the old physical realities yourself. Or you wait until they get broken for you. And the reason I say that is because we're not meant to live in the old realities anymore. We're not. All of that's got to go. But it can't go if you're holding on to it. Safety mechanisms, protection mechanisms, lack mentalities. This morning I woke with the words lack-minded. So many lack-minded things. And we have to let go of that lack-minded stuff. We don't need it anymore. And it will apply to everything. If it isn't complete, full-blown, conscious existence, truly from your heart, truly from your inner power, truly from your core at what's real and true for you and what matters, then it's not true. And the truth is different for each one of us. What we're here to do is different for each one of us. What we're here to experience is going to be different for each one of us, while a lot of us chose a lot of the similar journeys in order to have to go through. Some of us chose every one of those to the extreme. That's what I did. That's when you can transcend all of those extreme realities and move beyond them, and they don't matter anymore. They're just an old story. And then the story goes, you don't even care. When all the energy is gone, the memory goes, You clear the Akash of, in January, the words were that I had cleared the Akash completely, and my galactic karma too. Now, years ago, I cleared human karma. And so there is karma all along the way that we have to transcend and clear within ourselves. Returning to purity, returning to love, returning to our power from within, not the egoic one. And a lot of people are working through divine feminine versus feminine energy, divine masculine versus masculine energy, and there is a difference. And it's the divinity of each. Human feminine, human masculine are either hold a vibration of a victim mentality and egoic vibrations of separation. And here we don't have those things. Divine feminine is standing as that beautiful divine essence light all the time, and radiating that out from who we are at our core. Divine masculine is standing in your power from within, inner strength, inner knowing, and no more compromising. Not going back to the old mentalities is a very powerful place to be. All along the way, we'll activate galactic consciousness, God consciousness, Christed consciousness, all of these things, along with the Mother Mary energies and the Mary Magdalene energies and all of these Isis energies, all of these things too. We have many energies: Atlantean, Lemurian, reptilian. Yes, that is a part of us too. To me, human, our little human, our Atlantean, the one that was manipulative, and our reptilian, the one that was just completely everything that none of us want to be. We have to clear all of that from inside of us. It's just a part of our DNA. It's just a part of our programming. It's just a part. The difference is when you start working with those aspects of yourself without the judgment and you just see them, they go really quickly and it's not a big deal anymore. Now, this one's supposed to be about, so I'm gonna go back to that topic of every time you go through a really trying time, every time you go through a huge challenge, when you have released everything that you were attached to, that you were allowing, that you were holding on to, and just let it all go and get enough sleep. Because one, you have to clear your field of energy of everything that contributed to that. You have to pull away. You have to sleep enough to clear those timelines, those realities, those beliefs, those mentalities, and all of those things that kept them in your world. And then when they come back around, and they will, you have to be so conscious that you're not bringing all that stuff back in, and you're checking and allowing for the newer high vibrational reality and existence to even occur. You have to be so open, and you have to say no if it's still there. You don't have to, but then you get to experience over and 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 over again until you do, until you're tired of it, until you're done with it. And that's the point we all have to come to. We have to get done with that until we're truly done and we're ready to move on. Otherwise, it just keeps playing around in our world. So, awakening to a whole new physical density plane of higher consciousness means that we have arrived in all new physical realities that now support our new higher plane of existence that we have achieved from within us, and that we have been doing in the physical. And that's a big part. You have to do something. You don't just sit around waiting for everything to happen for you. It doesn't work that way. We have not reached the frequencies where everybody gets to kick back and do nothing and just float around and expect everything to be delivered to them. Because the thing about it is, you need motivation. You need something to inspire you. And if you're not finding it inside of yourself and doing it yourself, then your universe, which is just you, is going to help you and assist you with the motivation to do those things. because something has to move you in the direction you're meant to go in, because you're not going to know what that is. And our experiences do that for us. So when you wake up, expect the unexpected. All throughout your day, look for the magic. Keep telling the universe, bring on the amazing. Bring it on, universe. I'm ready for it. And then you do what it takes. You do what you're shown. You bring forth all those amazing realities. And a big one, especially lately that I've been seeing, is there is so much judgment when we start emerging in those higher vibrational realities to experience. Then those around you that are still playing in the old mentalities have a lot of judgment. There's a lot of old beliefs and mentalities still out there, and you cannot worry about such things. We are meant to leave those realities behind, and we are meant to do beautiful, magnificent, and big things here. And you can't do that by playing small, and you can't do that by playing in the old mentalities with those who are not ready to embrace and jump timelines and obliterate the old realities themselves. So there will come a point that you will have to choose, and you cannot worry about the judgment of others, because technically it's not others' judgment, it's yours. Technically they're your creation. So if you're allowing others to judge you, it's your judgment. And so you start realizing that you have created all these judgments and mentalities around things, relationships, money, even ascension and awakening and higher consciousness. There are so many misperceptions about what this is. That come from that place of lack, mentalities that many do not realize yet. And you know what? You have to let everybody go experience it for themselves. You have to let them go figure it out for themselves. Because the ones that truly, truly, truly understand, the ones that truly love you, the ones that truly love and respect themselves, they're right there with you. They're supporting you. They're inspiring you. They're helping you. They're contributing. They're making a difference too. And isn't that the world you want? Is all of those around you who are doing it too? So get ready, because those amazing realities you didn't know existed, but you knew you were here to do, they're all just arriving instantly for you as you embrace, as you let go, as you step into that light, as you hold your light, as you emit that light, as you stop hiding, as you stop going small, as you stop compromising. This is what makes the difference. So, I love you guys. Get ready to wake up on a completely new, higher dimensional plane of existence. You're going to be vibrating at a much higher frequency, and your physical realities are now aligning to support you in living out those beautiful, magnificent realities too, so that you can reach more people, so that you can help more people, not from a place of lack, so that you can be a light to more and contribute more and do more, because you're committing everything you've got to this. You cannot not be supported. It's not possible. So I love you. Have an amazing everything. And I hope to be back to doing more videos with you guys very soon. And for those who are joining me for all the work that I do and all the work that I commit and all the work that I put out 24 hours a day, it is truly an honor, and touches my heart more than anything to be able to work one-on-one and do group sessions and do all of the courses, and for those reading the books and that carrying them around and put them on their bedside, that constantly go back in the courses. You know what? I love you guys. This is what I've done for years, because it was a part of my journey and my path too. And to hear from everybody that is embracing now and really experiencing the things that we've talked about, that's amazing. So get ready. Embrace your abundant you. Embrace your unlimited you. Embrace your most beautiful, loving, divine, powerful essence you. Embrace. Because you know what? We all got a lot of amazing, awesome, exquisite things to experience and do. So I love you. Mahalo. Have an amazing everything, and I'll see you soon.